until my friends have gone away. And so out of love, Mama obey every day. Yeah, Mama obey no more. It was one afternoon, Mama went to sleep. The girl came again with her friends, and they were having fun time. Mama woke up, not knowing they were around. And when she entered the living room, behold the girl and her friends. When she saw her mama, she ran to her mama. Who told you to show your face? They did not tell you to hide yourself. Whenever my friends are around, yeah, mama, eh. Her friends began to ask, who's that woman that is so ugly? And she said, don't mind that woman, I don't know where she comes from. When her friends were gone, she went blasting and ranting at mama. Then mama began to cry. She said, my daughter, I want to tell you a fine story. Why you see me this way? It was not my fault. It was one bright morning when you were only a baby. I bathed you very well and I fed you very well. Then I put you to sleep, but there was no one around to help me. Then I went to the market to prepare food for your papa. On my way back, the whole house was on fire. Everybody was shouting and weeping and running in total confusion. But I knew through the fire, my baby was there. And I knew through the fire, oh, my future was there. I went through the fire, not for wedding ring. I went through the fire, not for fine, fine clothes. I went through the fire, not to get any money. But I went through the fire to take my baby with me. That's why you see, I got burned from head to toe. That's why you see, I'm so ugly from head to toe. Your father abandoned me because of my condition. Even my people too, they left me because of my condition. So are you gonna leave me? Will you forsake me? Will you despise me because of my condition? This girl looked at her mama with big drop of tears in her eyes. She said, "Oh, mama, you are the most beautiful woman I know. Mama, you're so beautiful. Mama, you're so fine, mama. And I thank God for you. Mama,
another issue to look at. This is RI arrival hall. This is RI arrival hall, and these are numbers of people awaiting to be. They're waiting to be tested for their COVID. There's no social distancing whatsoever. We are just queued together and waiting to take our test. Is it possible that somebody has the virus and then the whole crowd is affected? This is Liberia. There is no social distancing, but we are yet to take that COVID test. And we are all arriving from various countries. Some came from as far as Sudan, the US, Ghana, you name it. Yet, this is where we are. This is Liberia for you. This is our COVID center. People are still in queue everywhere. This is where we are. There is absolutely no social distancing. There is no system that is being followed, no system being put in place. This is where we are. This is exactly where we are. We can never tell what happens. Maybe we need to stop flags from coming in for now. Maybe we need to stop the flags from coming in. Maybe there should be a strict lockdown because we still are not putting in place strict measures. And the COVID variant is real. This is where we are. And this land grew by far.
Welcome to the TV.
And the vote that coming, the next vote, we have to be careful. Especially me, I will vote trying for people. Black guy, I will vote for black guy. For the country to be set. The vote. Because it will be 3% that will be running.
3% will be running the coming election.
Yes. We got the vice president with Joe Taylor. Then we got the president Joe Weah. Then Joseph Boakai. It's a 3% that will be running. Actually, that we know about then. You got me? But the size, my only side that we already taking the end. The whole country will take it. It will be Joseph Boakai.
So what you really seeing now? Tell what really making you vex in the voting?
What making you vex? The country is looking better. Yeah.
You saw the country looking bad. How you looking bad?
Fine. Thing that we not seen before. We seen it.
What do you see now?
Fine. We never see anything that they say my close church. We never see anything that they say my close school. Do not hold one another hand. You got me?
I got you.
I didn't go there. We never hear that one day. The people were there, vice president, they say, sleeping way here. We never hear that one day. You got me?
I got you.
The reason my point.
Western overlooks a rocky and dusty hill known as Ekomok Hill after an Ekomok peacekeeper who died in a car crash during the First Liberian Civil War. Children played as I traveled by motorbike into the predominantly Muslim town, a very different scene from what transpired here 25 years ago. Omen Dauman Conte, 49, recalls the night the massacre took place here in August 1994.
The whole town was hard and scattered. Nobody knew where they are going. They were just shooting. Some people yelling. They grabbed some people, they cut their throat. Some people, they were killed by a gun. So, after we all left the town, they did a shooting. Daylight, we were managed to come. I mean, tears for the way my
with tears rolling.
They want to do nothing yet. They never miss a flight. But miss a flight they're taking money from foreigners with the Liberian. They can't even help us go to the airport sitting there. They're taking the foreigners. The Indians or the Lebanese. They're taking them. The men who miss our flight this morning. 8 o'clock. At the time they send a resort. 8 o'clock. They're just in their place. They didn't even doing anything. Nothing when you tell them that government and Ministry of Health supposed to get certificate 8 o'clock this morning. 8 o'clock. We went to that airport, we stepped on the airport, 8 o'clock, they ain't doing nothing. You call a number, you email them, nothing they're doing, and they say, they're 10 corrupt in the player. Y'all go call police. They are taking money. The work is supposed to doing it. The work is supposed to they're taking money. They got respect for the Liberian country and they no respect they don't care. You see everybody here? When a foreigner come, boom, they're trying inside. You can't sell customer service, they get it. They get it in their place, customer service, they get it. Most of the people at about 37 and missed our flight this morning. 37 person. When customer come, they'll put it from blue. You understand? I said they're working. They're scam player. You see what Corona?
Needs and wants. The rest is expensive. You know that you have a shortfall in the budget. Then reduce the rest so those who are that not even working but making ends meet can buy. So when the shortfall, we cannot again support scarcity. You understand? So what needs to be?
Mr. President, Diamond Slanger for Spoon FM.
Yeah.
The speech caused a lot of uproar in Liberia, especially with the portion that had to do with the war crimes court where you made Liberia's case. What should Liberians expect from that particular portion of the speech?
I just stated, I don't understand what you want. Since we came to power, I've not one day called for war crime court. You, the journalists, call for war crime court. Liberians are calling for war crime court. Both the victims and the perpetrator are calling for war crime court. What I did is to explain to them why now. So if you don't understand my English, then you need to go back to the speech and then you read it well. You calling for war crime court, I say now why this time? When we have an economic issue, we're trying to develop our country, why focus on the war crime court now? Why you did not focus on it 12 years ago? And those people that were part of the entire process of what happened to us, they led the 12 years. So what now? Is that what you want? Okay, then we'll send it to the legislature. And then so Liberian can talk about it. I think it's important.
We are different in our sex life. A man's sex life is different from that of a woman. It's the way we're made. Now, let me explain this. A man's sex life is like this piece of paper I'm holding in my hand. Get some matches, strike, psh, it burns off. That's a man's sex life. A woman's sex life is different. A woman's sex life is like the charcoal. You've got to fan it and fan it and fan it. But when it catches fire, she needs help to come down. That's why a woman needs foreplay. If you want to make love to your wife at 9 p.m., you must start at 6 a.m. Preparing her. Preparing her. While you're just waking up, stare at her in the eyes. Your eyes are just lovely. You know your plan. You are preparing for 9 p.m. But you start early in the morning. You make her day. You know, I just woke up. I woke up about a few minutes ago and I've just been staring at you. I just love this, your African nose. You're just my dream come true. Let's pray. And then when you're going out, you know, she dresses and say, Tom, let me just see you, Tom. Wow. You keep tempting me, you this girl. You know, when you are leaving, you say, we'll see. You know, you're already preparing her. So to be easy at 9 p.m. To be very easy. But the woman you shouted at, what is it? Leave me alone. And then in the evening you want her to think, no, forget it. Because a man's life can be departmentalized. This is sex. This is church. This is business. A man can finish fighting in 15 minutes. He's ready for sex. Let's go in. Don't mind him. You know. And you arouse him. The man is ready. But not a woman. We carry our problems all around. A woman comes to the altar. I surrender. All is a lie. I surrender all. all to thee, my, and then she's going, Lord, I give you all these problems. Heal my son. Take care of my, in Jesus' name, amen. She carries it again. How are you, sister? It is well. How are you, brother? It is well. That's a woman for you. A woman's life, a woman's sex life is, in fact, a woman's life is like the hub of a wheel. Everything is connected. Everything. So if you don't treat her well, she won't respond. She'll be frigid. A man's life can be departmentalized. We're different. We are different. And every
I just told her, and I tell you the truth, I go. But there's some things I don't talk. And I will never talk. But there's some things I'll talk because I know where we're going with it and it will affect us. Set the person down. Move 12 from there. Move my girl, okay. But the player then I play for you in year 1. When the people almost watch your government. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the president. We are you. I've made you the president temporarily that you're. The first year, they put out with you. You survived. You overthrow your government. The second year, to discredit your government. The second year, to discredit your government, they put out there again the battle. They survived. The third year, the pandemic came. They say, everybody coming down, 6 million people. The people battle with you, first wave pass, second wave pass, into the third wave. 15 more minutes left in the game. Opposition are consolidated. Even if they finish bringing a new team called CPP. Then they see opposition holler you. My man, you can say some poor down now. Let some poor rest, let a BB player then rest. Then you say, who am I say that? And say, Sir Mageda. They always call Mageda first. They always call the pocket pound first because the men are real stabilizer. They say, Sir Mageda. Sir Twitter. Sir Koji down. As for Fagompa, expelling from the team, saying the new team. They argue like they want me when they know they're.
Frustrated my life. Yeah.
So if you were to see Georgia, what would you tell him?
I would tell him saying doing nothing for me. Apart from me, but nothing doing but we the Corona men and I promise all. And then when I voted for me, the other Sabu unit.
What was the promise?
We the Sabu unit say you're poor, into somewhere you on a debt. We will be clean down on the street.
During the campaign, Joe, we have made plenty promises to we the youth of this country. One, Joe, we have said that even when they call us Zogo, we classify itself to be Zogo. And all of these things were trading elevator was our living way. And one, Joe, every single thing prices going down. Joe, we are going power and said that in 2 months, everything will come down. We haven't seen anything. Joe, we are like a bunch of foods and Ghana and Ryan, like men that stand up to her. Jawati Kochi, Natana Magil, all one new brother there with our government. So this time around, we fill up with him. And there will be nothing can stop us. I know when he was made a tell a place to come back to Liberia. We're waiting to battle into the 4 years. And we make sure we intimidate George, we are suppressing, embarrassing left, taking our culture over to us. Why man move over there? Why you want to move on there? Why you want man to move? Why he a speechless human being? Speechless. And then he's not able to take decision on his own.
He get a funny looking people, then they turn it on his decision. They tell all over the place, they follow you.
Who are those funny looking people? Who are those funny looking people?
Yeah, and Natana Magil, the other Samuel Tue, the other one feel the Tata. And I thought I feel.
Water and bubbles, start making flowers. By the time he said, walk on Queen Johnson, see that you're talking to him. If he said he did the right thing to protect his people, go slave before the court. At this point, the impunity in this country is emboldening people to even be more corrupt and do things and to hide this country with no fear that justice will be meted against them. And so, at the mention of the name War and Economic Crimes Court, those who feel guilty at heart, even the Bible says, even the wicked flee when nobody running after them. At the mention of the name war crime code, Prince Johnson goes into Harry. I think he will run away from session every session because every time I will remind us that we have to do war crime code. We got the culture of impunity must come to an end.
So it seemed as though you intentionally did what you carry on today as in the session because some people believe that the discussion was not in line with the establishment of war.
No, then they don't understand the issue. The issue is about the culture of impunity, transparency and accountability. Transparency and accountability. We're talking about accountability on stimulus package, $25 million for infusion of $25 million in the economy. And we're talking about war crime code. These are integrity issues. These are transparency and accountability issues. So how am I targeting a particular person? The person who feels targeted is the person who feels guilty already.
Are there cases where you mentioned the establishment of war crimes in the absence of the senator in session?
Last Saturday, last session, if you were in session, on our AOB, we talked about it. In fact, we have been reminding the Liberian Senate leadership to bring back on the floor the issue about the war crime code that was sent yet by the president of Liberia for advice from the legislature through the Senate. And the Liberian Senate leadership has been pussyfooting with this issue. And every time we remind in plenary that there's a need for us to give the proper advice from the Senate on the issue of the war crime code. It's not about Prince Johnson. It's not about any particular person. It's about accounting for our stewardship and our action.
Let me welcome all of you guys to the magnificent Nabraka Talk Show. Here we discuss the truth. We don't intend to know it all. We are students of HB. You know, I am so happy at this period of time. This July 24th, this July 4th, I'm really happy because great things happen to people who actually prepare for greatness. Our leader, Henry Pedro Costa, he is the people leader, Henry Pedro Costa. I will be traveling to Minneapolis tomorrow at 6:30. By 10:30, I will be in Minneapolis. And I will be there for 7 days. That is to say that this talk show will not be able to broadcast to you within those 7 days. But what is it that I'm going to Minneapolis for? What is it that is important for me to go at this time? With me leaving my job, I'm going to Minneapolis for two different reasons. For two key reasons. And I'm traveling to Minneapolis because of the people leaders. Henry Pedro Costa. The Minneapolis people, the people of Minnesota, have planned an honoring program for him. So, Ben of one of Henry Costa's key friends, I have been invited. So I'm going tomorrow. And second, as you all may be informed, I'm concentrating about moving to Minneapolis. I'm thinking about moving to Minnesota, which of course will be my second reason. Now, with that being said, let us dive into the issue tonight, or this hour. Josh, when we are traveled to France, according to Josh Manawia, his traveling to France will be able to bring a relief to our Liberian citizens. That one the sedition said. 24 hours ago, it had been 24 hours since the president arrived in the country. It had been 24 hours. we are here now to see, we are yet to see a tangible of his trip to France. For myself, I said that it was not necessary for the president to go to France. It was not necessary because that forum he could go on the internet and go through Zoom. So it was not necessary. But other guys said that it was necessary because George Manawia wanted to celebrate with his son. Since his son win the championship in France, George Manawia have not had the chance for him to go and tell his son thank you. So he used that tactics. Let me bring you that clip. God, I like I wasn't behind the river.
J'ai vu quelques matchs, mais je veux dire ça aujourd'hui. Leeds, ils sont bien battus, ils sont bien joués, ils ont fait l'essentiel. Pas perdu beaucoup de matchs et gagné à plupart des matchs. Ils ont été techniquement très bien, ils ont été en place et ils ont gagné le match. Il faut gagner pour gagner le championnat. Et ils sont mérités. Là, on ne peut rien dire. Ils ont mérité le championnat. Je suis un leader d'un pays, un président d'un pays. Mon fils, il est là. C'est dommage. On ne pouvait pas même venir voir un match de championnat. Mais aujourd'hui, c'est l'occasion. Et je suis là pour voir où il est, comme son camp, ici, le lieu de travail. Je crois que c'est très important. Et je suis très content. Malgré toutes les difficultés, il a été blessé, mais il gagne un championnat. Après, il revient, je crois. C'est le plus important pour gagner un championnat.
Exactement.
Ah ouais, et j'espère qu'il va continuer à travailler. Il a beaucoup de temps encore. Il a quoi, 20 ans.
Il travaille bien.
Il travaille bien. S'il travaille bien,
il va y arriver.
On ne sait jamais, peut-être c'est le nouveau ballon d'or. On ne sait jamais. Ouais.
Pourquoi pas, hein?
Ouais, quand j'ai arrivé ici, qui ça, George voulait un ballon d'or. C'était difficile. Surtout quand on vient à Leeds, il fait froid. Oh là là, c'est pas possible.
Et encore aujourd'hui, le temps est...
Quand on va en Leeds, on va en Leeds, tout le monde, on n'est pas content parce qu'il fait froid, parce qu'on n'était pas habitué. Aujourd'hui, c'est Timothée Weah. George Weah, il a fait son travail. C'est passé, c'est fini. Maintenant, c'est aujourd'hui. C'est Timothée Weah. Et j'espère qu'il va saisir cette opportunité et l'occasion pour faire son nom. Et il va arriver. Bonne chance, mon fils. Bonne chance.
Merci. En tout cas, nous on est très ravis de vous avoir accueilli, de vous voir parmi nous. Et concernant Timothy, voilà, c'est quelqu'un qui bosse beaucoup, qui bosse bien, et il n'y a pas de raison qu'il ne réussisse pas. Et nous, on est là pour l'accompagner, quoi qu'il arrive, que ce soit en dehors et sur le terrain. Et puis, merci aussi pour tout ce que vous avez fait pour le football quand même, parce qu'on vous a regardé à la télé, et pour moi, c'est un vrai honneur aussi de vous rencontrer. Donc voilà, merci beaucoup en tout cas, c'est très gentil.
Okay.
So, folks, you be our George. That was the reason why the president went purely to France. That is no other reason that George Manawia can be able to tell me that he went to France to visit his son. That was the reason. So you know what the man saying that if his son play with the way his son is playing, his son may be classified as world best. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, George Manawia, that's true. Since the president arrived from France, what are the tangible? Where are the tangible? What they said that Macron promised the Liberian? Where are the tangible? Is it that Is it that the tangible will be in debt to the extent that the $10 million? The tangible will be in debt with the $10 million? Or it will be like the new city. The new city. This guy is a flunking liar. Or it will be like the 6,000 teachers. Or it will be like the $25 million. We have not seen a tangible. A tangible. We have not seen it. If Josh Manawia do well, I will come here and tell you that Josh Manawia did this. But the mayor is known for stealing the Liberian people resources. The mayor carried 37 people behind him. 37 people. 37 people Josh Manawia carried behind him. Only for the 37 people to go see his son. For the 37 people to go see his son Timothy Weir. His son was not playing for our national team. Why Samuel Eto's son? Samuel Eto's son was born in Spain. But the man, instead of him playing for Spain, the man decided to play for Cameroon. Wangokanu is another one. His son was born in the US right here. But his son decided to play for Nigeria. But Timothy Weir decided to play for the country because it is the country that he was born in. Folks, you think some are sleeping? Our eyeballs are open. You call the people leader a liar. How many times has Josh Manawia lied to the Liberian people? How many times did Josh Manawia lie to the Liberian people? How many times? You want to talk about lying? What's about the Nibali Island? What happened there? What happened to that island? What happened there? When they said that they were going to build Mahatma Gandhi, what happened there? Folks, I just wanted to tell you guys that Josh Manawia is a blinking liar. He don't work for nothing. The man does not even work for the sword that he eat. Josh Manawia does not work for the sword that he eat. A man does not know how to read and write. Josh Manawia does not know how to read and write. If Josh Manawia know how to read and write, since the other report on the 25 million, have Josh Manawia tell the Liberian people what become of that? Have Josh Manawia tell the Liberian people what becomes of that? Or is just another blanking paper just been donated to your office? Because I guess that's submitted, they have been donated. They donated to him. They donated to him so he can publish all his decks. What is the freaking God wrong with this guy? What the fuck wrong with him? What is the fuck wrong with Josh Manawia? What is the fuck wrong with him? Josh man, we don't know nothing else but to be laying Finabono down all day. That's what Josh man, we is not there for. Oh, you don't know that Finabono slap the so-called first lady, the so-called first lady. You don't know that Finabono post dirty slap in the so-called first lady here. Anyway, I will be away for 7 days, from the 5th to the 12th. If Minneapolis hold me very good, then I will come and get ready and move to Minneapolis. I'm thinking of opening another substation there in Minneapolis, where it will be relaying. That station will be, or myself will go to take complete control. I have been in this for 4 years, and the 4 years is not a waste. All the years that I've been in this is not a waste. So far, Josh Manawia is saying that he cannot resign, he cannot leave the presidency. I will not leave the talk show. So far, Nathaniel Magel continue to be steering. I will not leave the talk show. So far, Samuel Toy continue to be steering the Liberian People resources. I will not leave the talk show. So keep your call coming out. Keep your call coming out, and let us make this interactive. As you may be aware, I'm not here to stay down here tonight. I'm not here to stay down here. We are via YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Mzee Abraham, Mzee Abraham. All of my clips are there. So it's Mzee Abraham, Mzee Abraham. That is my YouTube channel. And look, if you cannot do me nothing good, just go to that channel and subscribe. You know, Henry Costa is a leader. Henry Pedro Costa is a born leader. No matter whether you like it or not, the brother is a leader. For Henry Pedro Costa to be ever, I'll take our first caller. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling her from?
Hello.
Yeah, caller, what is the name and where are you calling her from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Pennsylvania. My name is Lucine Dolly.
Why?
Yeah, I just want to make a comment to AB. I just want to ask a question. AB, I just want to know from you as a young man, maybe as a father, as a brother, as an uncle. I just want to know, in your organization, if you got people working with you, that they respect you 24 hours, because maybe your limitation, or maybe they are educated than you, and maybe based on their education, they look at you and call you names, and they respect you 24 hours. Will you be okay with it? Or even maybe your children or your family, every day they just open their mouth and just use words on you, negative words every day. Would that be okay for you?
If I, they say you put yourself into tomato cup, they will dish you with broomstick. You hear that before, right?
Say that one more time.
They say when you put yourself into tomato cup, they will dish you with broomstick. You have heard that, right?
Yeah, I hear that, yeah.
Okay. So if I put myself in the situation, and that means that I work for whosoever to talk to me whatsoever way.
But the problem here is, most of the time I follow your show, I listen to your show.
Mm-hmm.
You always say that John Weir is not educated. John Weir is stupid. George Weah is like this.
No, I never
But
said.
one thing,
I never. No. If you check on the internet, it will tell you that George Weah, he is among the first 10 or 25 African leaders who are educated.
that's not true. I disagree with you on that. That alone right there, you lie right there.
What you call
Right
lie?
there, you lie. In Liberia, when you count the presidents,
I'm not talking about
the
Liberia.
educated presidents
I'm not
in
talking
Liberia.
about Liberia. You see, you are not here to understand this thing here we're talking. I'm saying
If I want to give you scenarios about our country, I'm not giving comparison with that of America.
No, I'm not talking
You and
about
myself,
America.
we cannot ever be like America, or we cannot be like other countries.
Are you going to listen? Are you going to listen?
So,
are you going to listen? Or else I just cut you off. I'm not here.
You can call me, or you always call people AB, but listen, go ahead.
I'm saying if you check on the internet, on YouTube, the first 25 African president, if not, I make the number so plenty. The first 10 African president who are educated, George Weah is fall in that group.
Okay, let me agree with you now. All right, let me just agree with you on just a layman understanding. But let me ask you this: education. How you define education?
What?
How you define education?
Oh, for what they are going by is not what I'm going by.
Where you going by, AB? Okay, give me your definition for education. Where you going by?
They are going by the
because you see the problem today in our society, AB.
You see,
it has to do with our own heart.
You see.
You know, sometimes disagreeing with somebody doesn't mean that we have to be disrespectful to that person. I can disagree with you, AB, but that doesn't mean that I should disrespect you. That doesn't mean that I should come and just say, oh, AB is like this, AB is like that, because I disagree with you on certain things.
Okay.
Okay? And that's one of the problems we have today in our society.
I mean, if you plan to go that way, that life for you. That left for you. But I plan to go brutal with this guy because this guy is causing suffering, massive suffering on our library. You think that the 100 people,
if you follow the history of life,
you think that 100 and some people that die in our country, you think that war dying? You think that war dying to the extent that there is no hospital bed? You think that one supposed to happen in our country? You think that one supposed to happen in our country? I cut a damn ass off. I am the controller of this show. You like it, don't call. You like it, don't cancel to come view me. But you're the tiny solution, and you will be coming. You will be coming in different color. You're the tiny solution. Can't tell me how you describe education. By you going to school. Describe by you going to school and being able to sit down for you to be able to sit down to learn something that you don't know. That's what I call education. You think that all education, you're supposed to go in classroom? By you sitting down with your adults. The adults not educating, that alone is education. Our traditional chief, Zoe and Zoroas. But then sitting down to explain to you how they live, how they used to live before. That education, that oral history. That oral history. You know, so I will not come here. I will not come here to modify you guys, to give you guys credence. I will not come here to give you guys credence. All I'm saying, George Weah is dot. George Weah is. But what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Hi, Abby. This is Margaret. How you doing?
Margaret, how you doing?
I'm calling from Georgia. I'm okay, thank you.
Okay.
I want to answer a little bit to the caller that just called.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to say to you that we cost George Weah? Doesn't George Weah deserve it? He started it. He took over and has tortured our people and disrespected them and disrespected the office of a president in Liberia. So what he's talking about, does George Weah look like a president? Does he behave like one? He is so irresponsible. That caller doesn't know that. And he's going to call on the show to talk about you keep on insulting somebody and what is education. Let him go and look. Let him go and Google what education is and see if George Weah has followed the systematic practice of a learning institution and acquired anything tangible to be an educated person. Since he's looking for someone, he wants to know the definition of education. Let him go and Google it and see if the man he calls his leader and president falls in that category. He does not. George Weah has disrespected the office of a president in Liberia. He has disrespected the people who employ him. He is not anyone but an employee of the Liberian people. Number one, he has not acted like an employee. So when they call on the show and talking about acting like this to our president, they think they're in a social club. Liberia, the office of presidency is not a social club. That's what they do. They think it's some social club.
But that idiot, I call him idiot and I call him a blatant fool.
Yes,
just when we are get up to leave our country to escape, the man up to now the man have not even started taking the vaccine. Up to now, the man have not even started taking the vaccine.
They're not even ashamed to come on air and talk about this man. They're not ashamed. Why are they coming there to constant and to talk that kind of thing? Joelle Howard Taylor was the first to make us see that she's in a social club when she said it's ever time to eat. It's only geared towards them. These people have really disrespected the Liberian people, and they got the nerve to come on radio and talk show and talk nonsense about disrespecting our president. Bring back our money and the people that you have killed, or talk to about it. At least respect us to say that yes, people die here, and I'm concerned about it.
What are the? Yeah, thank you. Where are the tangibles? Where are the tangibles? Where are the tangibles that they got that have brought from France? What is the tangible? Connor, what is the name and where are you calling on from?
Amy Dennis Lucien calling you back. You can call me whatever name you can call me. You can insult me as the best way you want
I'm
to.
insulting the president.
But one thing, let me tell you this. So you, let me say this.
I'm insulting the president. No. You listen.
MB, let me just say this to you.
No. You listen.
I know because today you have access to the internet. You can
have
call
to listen.
anybody on your show. That's okay. That's okay. Go ahead.
I am saying, do you think that is a war for our people that dying? You know, do you think a war for our husband to run out of bed? Do you think so?
Even the great America you hate.
No.
Let me give you an example. Listen, that's the problem about you, Ebi.
The great America.
When you talk and somebody trying to talk, you don't want to get into okay, go ahead.
You was the same person that said that we should not compare ourselves with the United States.
Go ahead.
The great United States. What other hospitals? What did the military do? What did the military do? What did the military do? I want for you to answer that question. What did the military do?
When the coronavirus starts spreading in America.
What did the military do?
When the coronavirus starts spreading in America.
What did the military do?
The first place that the problem really started was New York.
What did the military do?
All the necessary equipment they needed at that time?
What did the military do? I'm asking you, what did the military do?
Do when it comes to what?
When it comes to fighting the virus. You did not see
The virus
matter.
you're talking about
You
in
did not
question
see-
here
you
before,
did-
even
you
when the
did not
virus
see-
started,
you did not
when the
see-
virus
you
started
did
in
not see-
America,
you
here,
did- you did not see
the first
the matter.
the first
You
thing
did
the
not
president
see-
of the Republic of Liberia did, President George Weah did was consult his people. Tell people to be able to observe every necessary health protocol. And that eliminate the coronavirus.
Now eliminating the
immensely.
coronavirus, we're living
Okay?
we're living the
The
virus.
coronavirus was killing tens of thousands of people in America. Liberia were among one of the countries that the coronavirus was now very like demonstrating among our people. It was limited. Okay? Because of the awareness that people carry on in Liberia.
What a better awareness that George we are carrying on. What a better awareness.
You know the problem?
No. I want for you to tell me. I want for you to tell me what is the awareness that George we are. The man carry on. The man went to go sit down in his studio to record the voice and send it. That's why you call awareness.
God. You see, that's another thing. You
Oh,
go
no,
into another thing.
That why you
You
call
always
awareness?
deviate from this part to that part. You
No,
deviate from
that
here
what
to
you call
there.
awareness. That what you call awareness.
AB, what I'm trying to bring to your attention has to do with like this. That's not way for like to move forward.
It think our country men and women they deserve to die. You think the 100 and some people that are die from this coronavirus. You think they are worth to die?
That is a pandemic. How you understand the word pandemic?
No. It is
How
not
you understand the word pandemic?
No, it is not.
You know the statistics of human beings that die in America with the coronavirus? You know the statistics of people that die in America from the coronavirus?
But people did not die because of electricity, because of current going. Did anybody die because of current going?
So what did that for?
No. It sounds
What did that
laughable,
for?
right?
The population, the people that die in America.
It sounds laughable. People die in Liberia because of electricity. The electricity went. People are dying. You can't sit down here. You can't. I will not even take you again. I will not even take that food. Yeah, I'll call you fool because I have the right to call him fool. Because if he was someone with 6 senses, he would not be talking like that.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to review and unbox the JF Egg-Boo Jump Starter and Tire Inflator. Before I come back, please click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel.
You know, I will not bother myself with that guy. Can't talk about the statistic. I know the statistic of the amount of people that die in Liberia. Yeah, I know the statistic of the amount of people that die in Liberia. They are fool. They call George man. That your own president. But we're coming for him 2023. We're coming for him. We'll remove him by force or by fire. We'll remove George Weah by force or by fire. Let his surrogate then hear me and hear me very well. We'll remove that fool by force or by fire. For me, I get 6 senses. The common sense make it 6. You say you get 5, I get 6. I get 6 senses. The common sense that one make it 6. So be there, be talking, say, be the only having 5 senses. 6 senses, that's what I have. I don't know about you. Keep a call coming on 215-578-1050 or 215-824-8124. Yes, George Weah is a fool. Is a big fool. Can't stay. The people in France, the people say they will get out, they will get out. Where are the tangibles? Where is the $10 million? Can't talk about what you need cheer. George Weah is a big role. He is a criminal. If you don't want to hear that from me, come and just vacate this talk show. But from the one that talk show was established, I told you that I will come after George Manawia, no matter what it is. Our people are dying. Our people are dying. Hunger in our country, it is like a daily routine. Hunger. In one can stand, if me can tell me say, Nini Chia. Keep your call coming on 215-578-1050 or 215-824-8124. Yes. I will insult him. I will molest him. I will tell you all kinds of words. I will use it on Josh Manawia. For me, by my own people, my family will not go with hunger. No. So y'all be there. Y'all be encouraging their food. That food they call judgment. Y'all be encouraging. But judgment, I can see him spending the rest of his life in jail. You think the American people are happy with that food? You think the American people are happy with him? When the people they score 6 different bank accounts. When they put the score 6 different bank accounts in the name of Josh Manawia, Josh M. Weir. When he owned special aid, Kalasco was arrested in South Africa. He was arrested before for money laundering. Yahweh. The thing that coming for Josh Manawia, Yahweh. You're not seeing nothing here. You're not seeing nothing here. You think normal for a sitting president of the Republic of Liberia, for only 2 presidents. Two presidents of our country that never stepped to DC. 2 presidents. One was Charles G. Taylor. And you saw what happened to him. You are all informed when Uncle Sam get ready. What happened to Charles G. Taylor? You all know. You all know. You are informed what happened to Charles Gange Taylor. You are informed. What happened to him? When Uncle Sam get ready, what happened to him? What happened to him? That's a scene. The man was president for decades, for years. For years. Then 1 year he have become president for 3, almost 4 years. He have not come to DC. He have not stepped in DC. The last time I checked, Josh Manawia, the last time I checked, he wanted to board flight for you to go Florida. They buy him. They buy him to New York airport. They buy him. They're buying, folks. I'll be going to Minneapolis tomorrow morning. I'll be on my way to Minneapolis. I'm going to tell my fan, then hello. I'm going to tell my fan hello. My followers in Minneapolis, in Minnesota, I'm going to tell them hello. We'll flex. Oh, yes. Can't tell me, say, no, our president, and your president, my feet. Sanama swan like Josh Manawia, and Sanama Kokun swan. The man went to France just to attend. Just to attend his son. Just to go and tell his son, oh yes, thank you, you did well. That what you take 37 people to go behind you, the battalion. Don't talk here. That's on Sanama Concon Swan. And one can tell me, say, you know, just when we are will like it from me, you will like it, you forced to like it from me. You forced to like it from me. I will give it to him. I will give it to him. I will give it to him. I will suck it to him. I will suck it to him. I will give it to him. Sanama Dokun Swan. Aaron Kosala, the man, at least the man accepted that yes, indeed, he lied. How many times your president have accepted that yes, indeed, he lied? The man said that he was bringing 6,000 teachers. Where is the 6,000 teachers? I better leave people here. You better leave me here. Let me the solution, my sister, is that the man, what Josh Manawia did, it was very, very wrong. Now, in terms like that in our country, you put hands together. You act like a leader. Those guys that fought the Ebola, some of those guys that stay around. You called everybody to tell them that it is epidemic, so you need their help. That is the time you act like a leader. How many times the judgment we are called Toba Yeswa? How many times the judgment we are called Honorable Bernie's down? How many times? How many times did he call Sarah? How many times? So this is the time for judgment we are to act like a leader. This is the time for him to act like a leader, for him to be able to call all hands on deck. Because this year is a pandemic. Hello?
Hello.
What is your name and where are you calling out from?
Johnny from California.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to make a contribution and ask a question. I always follow your show, always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm number one fan. I was be number two fan in California following your show.
Okay.
But I don't know when it comes to our Liberian president George Weah, you talk about him and you don't give proof to your audience for the sake of convenience. You leave people in suspense or inconvenience. You get discussed the surface. We don't know the.
When I told you that Nimbali Island project, it was going to be a fiasco project. Did I not tell you that? Did I not say only you say that you're number 2 fan or you're number 1 fan? Did I not tell you that Nimbali Island that was going to be a fiasco? Did I tell you? Did I not tell you?
Listen. What do you refer to a fiasco? You mean the man is worthless? I mean useless? What you mean as a president? What you mean?
that project was not going to make sense. That project was not existing. That there was not going to be the existence of that project. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that could be maybe you were lucky for that to come.
Okay. Did I not tell you about the 6,000 teachers?
Yeah, you mean the 6,000 teachers? We all know why the people did not come. We know that.
Why did they not come?
the reason they not come, we all know, like all Liberians know, unless if you're not informed.
For what reason? For what reason? You tell us here. You tell us here. You tell us here. For what reason that you know that the Liberian, the teacher and all came from Nigeria?
Because the rest of the teachers unions in Liberia condemn the acts, and including some journalists, renowned people in Liberia condemn the acts. Why would you go take teacher in Nigeria and bring it to Liberia to teach? Why you get qualified people in Liberia to teach the children in the school? You see, so that will condemn nationwide. That's why they put in that camp. But you know, just we as a president, nothing could stop him, and nothing can cancel that anymore, because your talk show cannot do that. You cannot do anything about it. So I think, for the sake of the convenience of your audience, it is cool you bring some proof on your show.
But I just show you proof. Why the man went to France? I just show you the proof. I not show you the proof. You want to see it?
No, I don't think that proof will be sufficient enough.
But you saying that not sufficient enough. What they made I see arrive in France.
I'm sorry?
What they made the first place that the man went, it was that place.
Heavy.
No, I'm telling you, the first place that man went, it was to the training ground of the man of his son football club. I need to bring evidence for me to prove to you why is that the man that we made war best, African best, all the best, that his son is not playing for the national team.
Yeah, because he proved it, sir.
Thank you.
So, hello.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I don't think we should be discussing the president all the time about it. I mean,
I will be so long the president show limitation. I will suck it to him. As I was suck it to him, I will suck it to him. All right. So yes, Satan Thompson. That how a leader behave. A leader will reach across the aisle to everyone. Because first of all, we are not that sophisticated. Our health sector is not that sophisticated. So you need people with the experience. You need people with the experience for them to come on the table. You need people with the experience for them to come, even say when they are living far out, when they are living outside of the country. You take phone, you call them. You take phone, you call them, you tell them that this is what Liberia is faced with. You need their help. Then they will be able to tell you, what they did. What is the name and where are you calling out from?
Hey, bro. My name is Sean, calling from New York.
Sean, go ahead.
I was just want to talk about this whole George Weah trip and the 419 move he put up. I noticed people keep talking. George Weah went to France. He brought what the thing name. He brought vaccine. The thing about it, before George Weah could leave, if you look at the timing on the trip and everything, George Weah, that vaccine was already in the country before George Weah left to go to France. The reason why I say so, because I'm looking at the timing. George Weah met with the French president on Wednesday. The vaccine came into the country on Friday. It's impossible for the French president to give George Weah that vaccine so fast in 2 days. Meaning, if I say, so if you get the vaccine, they had the vaccine already in the country, what was the whole point of you going to France to waste taxpayer money?
I say, especially when the man put battalions, whole battalion, cocoon.
What was the whole point? Because if you're doing shipping, if you order online, it takes time for it. They will tell you, say, it will take at least 2 to 3 days to get to you. Easy shipping, that means you order something on Amazon or order something on one of these websites. Because they have to ship, they have to package it, they gotta handle it, they gotta go. It's a process, and you're talking about almost 1,000 worth of vaccine. So this government needs to stop lying to us and tell us the fucking truth.
I'm telling you.
So every day is something new about them. He takes taxpayer money, wastes his time in France, go and have fun. Then we should applaud him and say thank you, President. Wow, what people are dying on a daily basis.
People are dying. Our brothers and sisters are dying.
And the president can't even answer questions from the media to ask.
The man is afraid of the media. The way I'm talking, the man is afraid to constant in front of the media to address the media. The thing that Madam Salif used to do, the man is afraid to do it.
The boy can't do that. Then he going. The sad part of it, he's going to France. France is a baby country. You can't even ask your friends in America. France out of all countries, that's where you're going to. France that America is taking care of basically. Then you're going to France. Because France is very small compared to America. That's when we say American people don't want to be bothered with George Weah, then stupid sedition says, no. You'll see what happens if anything he's going to go to bed, he's begging the French people. So the only thing I gotta say, my brother, if Liberian elect George Weah again, I would know Liberian are very fucking stupid. I say that to my all the time. If Liberian elect George Weah again, I would cry for months because I know what will happen again. So we're Liberian in the diaspora. We gotta open our eyes and educate our people back home. All I gotta say, brother. Thanks.
Thank you. Now we'll take another caller here. Yeah. Let's take another caller here. Caller, what is the name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, but the name is not important. But let me just say something. That nasty thing they call president, that dirtiest black toes nails of the president, that clan. I mean, you don't know damn French, like people just dumb. George, I know nothing. That's nonsense. He can be speaking George, I can speak French. If you understand no George, I can speak French. That dirty, nasty thing getting playing to go pass around, take photo to go celebrate, to make football, FND, and what people dying. That dirty thing, yeah, that nasty black Salaman sweat toe nail, dirty thing of the president. That is a nasty good president, eh? Our people dying and they be racking a gay, nasty gay butt all over the place, bluffing. That photo black people eat. That photo the doctors and the nurses that were used in the hospital, eh? Then that damn color can't talk nonsense talking about the insult president. We got president. We got president. Liberian got no president. CDC got clan. Liberian got president. That shit and then president, that nonsense. What the money that you talking about, Ebi, that he got all over? What would do for him? They make him sweat football money today. And you know, he got fast to prove to the world that blood money, stolen blood money, cash money, that won't do something good for we are. They get people taking for him, he just talking football money for him. That damn clan.
Thank you.
Nasty, good, stupid bitch of the president, Sidisha, dog, Salaman, single president. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you. What is the name and where are you calling her from? What is the name and where are you calling her from?
This is Christian Gay, calling from Phoenix.
Christian Gay, go ahead.
I would just want to say thank you for the show. But I hear one of my brother talking about President. We are going.
What are coming to you? No.
I think Liberia are going to the stage where some of our brothers are losing their mind. You know, they are losing.
You need to be audible a little bit.
Yeah, losing their mind. When President Weah went to France, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. And he said something like, why is President Weah is not taking questions from the journalists? Look, brother, let me tell you something. There are times you have to look at the tangible and determine whether it is his travel to France did not benefit the country or it benefit the country. That's what you have to look at first. When he arrived back to the airport, first of all, when the man was going, you said the man going there for pleasure. He's not going there for nothing better. He's not going there for Liberia interest. That's what everybody said. Okay, we agree. He came back with 40,000 doses of vaccination.
I beg you. The 40,000 doses of vaccination, that vaccination was already pledged by the European Union through France. So
okay, that take the 40,000. That take it out because I know you always have different way to pull it. That take that one out. How about the 15,000 too? The 15 million that he came back with from France.
15 million. Who came back with 15 million?
The president. The 15 million deal that he signed. The 15 million that he brought back.
Where? Have you seen that 15 million? Have you seen the deal? The deal that he said that he signed. Have you seen it?
The money is secure and it's in the country and they're using the money for the purpose.
I begging you, yeah. I begging you.
Begging me.
I begging you because that how they said the $10 million were in the country. We never hear about that $10 million.
Let me tell you something. If your child talking against this president, there will be no way. This president has a right, a diplomatic right to travel to any country that want to support Liberia. That's the first thing you need to know.
Yeah, but this president have diplomatic right to even say go say, never to come back again. You have that diplomatic right. But what I'm saying, that 15 million that you're talking about, that is a fiasco. It's a fiasco. You talk about.
So what make it fiasco?
Okay. The health ministry. They are crying. Personally in the country. They are crying for equipment. They are crying for equipment. Personally.
The 40,000 doses of vaccination does not help.
Vaccination is different. My brother, vaccination.
They don't have the health ministry.
Vaccination is different. Vaccination. The thing that you have to understand. Vaccination is different for those who are already sick. Those who are already on a dying bed.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
How to take care of them?
We study in.
I don't know.
Make it easy. Okay, so do you know you live in America? Do you know how many people
I don't know that I live in America. And then you tell me.
No, you in Philadelphia. I know where you are. But do you know how many people
I'm not in Philly. Sorry to say I'm not in Philly. Sorry.
Okay. Wherever state in.
I'm in Pennsylvania, but I'm not in Philly. Sorry to say.
It's the same. It's
not far away so Philadelphia is the same as Pennsylvania. My brother, for that, I will cut you off. And you see no more. Yeah. But tell me, say the president signed 15 million. My brother Robina, how you doing? Robina will be my host. Robina will be my host, my friend and brother. Robina will be my host in Minneapolis for the time. Yeah, I will be enjoying my cousin place in Minneapolis. All of my friends, those of you guys that want to talk to me, that want to see me, you can make a. What is the name and where are you calling on from?
Yeah, see again, I joined from California. So, can you tell all here the difference between Philadelphia and Pennsylvania?
The difference, Pennsylvania is a state. Philadelphia is a city within a state. So it cannot be the same.
So you can tell you somebody was point, I require Santa Moravia and Pittsville, right?
Yeah, you know, looking at
Philadelphia, I know I've been to Philadelphia before.
Moravia is part of Maserado.
Right?
Moravia is part of Maserati, you know that?
Moravia is not Maserati.
I said Moravia is part of Maserati, you know that?
Yeah, sure.
But
Moravia is
Benton,
Maserati.
but Benton is Maserati is not a capital city from Moravia is not a capital city from Maserati, you know that?
You see about Benton?
I said Moravia is not a capital city for Maserati, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the same way. Pennsylvania is a state. Philadelphia is a city within that state.
Yes.
So it cannot be the same.
It's the same. Say I'm not living. Say you are not living in Philadelphia, but you are.
But that what I told him. But that what no. That what I told him. That what I told him that I live in Pennsylvania, but I don't live in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, they say administration running in Pennsylvania. They say administration running in Philadelphia. So what is different? The same administration in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the same administration in Philadelphia. It's not different. The same governor.
The same governor?
The same governor?
No, it's not. So about that. I don't come here. Upper Darby is part of Pennsylvania, but Upper Darby are having their own governor. Do you know that? You go quiet again. You go quiet again. You sort of keep talking. This son of my swan, I will beat Sensei into the fool in the head. It's not the same. It's not the same. The state is different. The city is different. The state is just for example, just Moravia looking and Benton. Some of you guys don't even know that Philadelphia is not the capital city for Pennsylvania. Some of you guys don't even know that. Anyway, I'm not here to come talk about American business. I'm here to cause just man we are stupid fool, a dirty dog. Just man we are freaking dog, a stupid nanny goat. Foolish man. Can't talk about you know and the president has done 15 million contract. 15 million contract where? 15 million deal where? You better stop that hard joke. Anyway, every good thing must come to an end. I will be leaving from here tomorrow. This show will be partly off. Will be off the media. It is Harrisburg, yeah. It will be partly off. Kora, what is your name and where are you calling from? Kora, what is your name and where are you calling from? You got to put straight in your voice a little bit.
I am Paul calling from Indiana.
Indiana, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to ask a question quickly. The caller that just left the line, what was the reason he ran away? That's my question.
But that one we need to ask you. We need
because those guys when they sit aside, they will act like they knows everything, coming with argument without even doing their research. Librarians, we need to be very serious, man, at times. Yes. It was very.
Kora, coming to you.
End of the day, running away like a little child. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you. Kora, what is the name and where are you calling from? Kora, what is the name and where are you calling from? Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from? You know, as I was saying, I will be in Minneapolis um, tomorrow by 10:30. I will be in Minneapolis tomorrow. So all of you guys that want to interact with me, that want to see me, um, you can be able to call my cell phone number. Uh, my cell phone number, for those of you who does not have it, I will make it public. I will give it to you guys. But after the show, when you guys, the reason why you guys cannot get me, Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Good evening, Avi. I'm Jenny. Let's say good morning. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, good morning, Jenny. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm calling from Ohio.
Thank
I
you.
just want to elaborate on why you guys were arguing when it comes to the state and the city being the same. It's not the same.
Thank you.
Take for example, you got Ohio. Ohio is the state, and within the state, they got cities. They got Columbus. They got Cleveland. They got Williamsburg. And to just give you the little ideas, this is why all those cities got different zip code. So if the state and a city were the same, they all could carry the same zip code.
Thank you.
So the caller that just left the line, he was wrong.
Thank you.
Philadelphia and that of Pennsylvania, they are not the same. If you check it up, probably they won't have the same zip code. That tells you that they are not the same. So when somebody is posting to your address, they usually ask for your zip code because they know within a state, they got cities that carry different zip code.
Thank you.
So it's wrong.
And again, it's a state, a city that carries special number zip code as well.
Yeah, so he was wrong. They are not the same, and you are correct.
Thank you.
So I just want to elaborate on that.
Thank you. What is her name and where are you calling her from?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Okay. I'm Tiara Townsend. I'm in Houston, Texas.
So what's her name again?
I'm Tiara Townsend.
Okay. Seattle, go ahead.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay, go ahead.
So I just wanted to add my voice a little bit to the.
You need to be audible a little bit. You need to be audible a little bit.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Okay. No, I just wanted to just add my voice to the confusion and just say, if wherever you are in Liberia, in the United States, you have not got vaccinated yet, just get vaccinated.
I'm telling you, man.
Right. No, I want to reinforce because, we are all, we get distracted by the politics and this and that, and we are get vaccinated. I'm telling you, all these lawmakers that you see traveling to and fro abroad, all that, they're vaccinated.
Cora, coming to you.
And yet and still they allow this sort of hesitancy, this they won't settle the issue because they know that there's people who have doubts about the vaccine and all of that. I'm telling you.
But do you know that the president even came and said he was giving the statement for coronavirus awareness. Will I even say measuring the vaccine?
Say it again. I can't hear you good.
I said that you are not informed that the president who came to give a message for this COVID-19. The man was even giving message. The man did not even touch nothing about the vaccine.
Still can't hear you good. But I think what you're saying is, wait, say it again. I can't hear you.
Okay. Let me leave you there. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is S. Kamara, calling from Minnesota.
Minnesota will be kicking tomorrow.
Oh, really? We'll work on you, buddy.
Yeah, because I will be arriving tomorrow.
Yeah, I just called to say something. The caller is saying that they sound like say how many thousand vaccine they carry in Liberia, but look at Liberia population, and then you celebrating
For
how many
14,000.
thousand, and then let's go back to 15 million. Even if they send 15 million to Liberia, you're celebrating for 15 million. Other country going for $500 million, man. You know, so disgraceful, my brother. I don't know what in those citizens brain for real.
Thank you.
What is for the 5,000 vaccine? You have like almost 5.5 million population. I don't know. It cannot even the smaller country in Liberia, it cannot cover that.
Thank you.
They're
Thank you.
celebrating for that.
Thank you. Hello?
Referring to the symptoms of the disease, know how to protect yourself, know how to protect your family.
Okay.
Because right now, the government is not doing that in Liberia. They are not. They're not. They're failing the people. So right now, it's the job of the fourth estate, the media,
Thank you. Thank you.
to step up and to advise everybody and to put the information out.
It's also good while we encourage our sister and our brother to take the vaccine, but it's also better for us to be able to advise our sister and brothers and to wash their hands, to keep their masks on, to keep away from any kind of sick person, to wash their hand often. If it will cause you for you to wash your hand 20 times a day, wash your hand 20 times a day. All right, Seta.
All right, thank you, Mr. Abraham.
Okay. All right. So as I was saying, I'll be arriving tomorrow to Minneapolis, and I can just wait for my followers, for my fans, then to have some fun time with me tomorrow. Any one of you guys that want to call me, my number is 215-266-6509. 215-266-6509. Call me and we'll be able to hang out. I'll be away from this microphone about 7 days to see how Minnesota will host me, to see how they will handle me. If they handle me good, rest assured, then my moving there is already signed. If they handle me bad, then that means that I have to look for a different city for me to move to. Either I will be thinking about Ohio or somewhere. All right? So best I do. That's all we have in time for. Enjoy yourself. Keep your marks on. If you are vaccinated, you can rest assured that you are 95% immune to coronavirus. So, to COVID-19 as a coronavirus, to COVID-19, you are 95% immune to COVID-19. Take care. But before I go, let me recognize 3 individuals here tonight. We get Gladys, JJ, Homo, and then we having Robino. We having Money. We having my friend and sister everything, Ines, and having Rufus Polo Johnson, and having Maiwe, and Chris Gay. We having Robino again, and then we having Dekula Brother Emmanuel. We having Seba Moningo. J. Clayway Alexander, Rebecca Ines. That's all we have time for. And trust me, I will come back on the 12th. And then from there, I will be able to tell you where I'm moving to. Right away, I will be able to pack my belonging and put it in a car and shoot right away. Because this time, nothing like wasting time. I will move as soon as possible. With much ado, let me tell all of my followers, thank you for tuning in to the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. I'm your lead host, Jose Abraham. But let me tell you one thing. If you are not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Mzee Abraham. M-Z-E-E Abraham. M-Z-E-E with the Abraham. As soon as you put it in, you will see me right away. Thank you very much. See you when I see you. Now I would like to leave you with the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. See you next week. See you when I see you. Bye-bye for now.